Obviously, the Sumerians, who I discussed previously, required no introduction. Everybody knows the Sumerians. But unless you are a massive primate enthusiast, you may well have never heard of the Awaji monkeys. The Awaji monkeys are the monkeys on Awaji Island in Japan. They are the monkeys that can be found in the Awaji Monkey Center, which Google Maps describes as a vast monkey sanctuary with a gift shop, which obviously sounds very exciting. They are, however, problematically located when it comes to public transport. There are no trains on Awaji Island, and the bus seems to have quite limited service. So if you want to see monkeys, there are likely much more convenient places to do so. Especially if you wish to make use of a selfie stick, as it happens to be the case that those are forbidden by the Awaji Monkey Center. Quite possibly a wise decision. And yet, despite their poor accessibility, these monkeys are of special interest to many people. Compared to Japanese macaques in other regions, this group is very docile and the monkeys all generally get along well with one another. Or to put it another way, this is one of the more dignified versions of the Japanese macaque. On the official website you can read a variety of things. Here an example of something that you can find on the website is that the monkeys are able to sit in a circle together with many individuals. This of course is peak civilization. I highly recommend that you go to this website yourself. I can assure you that it will give you much joy. The website is very small, it seems, but there is a surprise. And not just any surprise, a fucking surprise. A surprise that may shatter all your preconceived notions about how the internet works. Because if you switch over the website from English to Japanese, it suddenly becomes a whole different website. Bizarrely, the English website is not a translation of a Japanese original, it turns out. They just made two completely different websites. If that boggles your mind, I can assure you that the boggling of your mind has only just begun. It is on this website that we find the Awaji Monkey King List. It is a much shorter king list than the previous one we looked at, obviously, with only 4 kings named. But even this short list leaves so much to ponder. It is magical, a few words and such epic storytelling. So there's apparently a point where either God specifically created these monkeys as a separate act of creation, or a point where humans began observing them. This point is called the first generation. The first 6 Awaji monkey kings must have been completely unremarkable, it seems. They do not get names specifically like the other 4. They rule for only 3 years each. That apparently was the norm for some time. And then the 7th king comes along. The ultimate bad boy, Maki. 15 years. Blows your mind, doesn't it? 15 years. Monkey kings often do not last that long. For the simple reason that it is a daunting task to be the monkey king. Because what does a monkey king do? Expel invading animals, stop conflicts, make sure the weaker members of the group are fed. That shit ain't easy. Fulfilling this job for 15 years is a remarkable achievement. Many Awaji monkeys from this time period will have grown up knowing no other leader than Maki. So what happens next is only natural when Maki presumably either dies with dignity or retires tragically. There is a power vacuum and a less admirable character takes over. Itchan, 3 months. Itchan, the website tells us, was a selfish monkey. He did not show the care that a good monkey king would. He was the only king that the Awaji monkeys disposed of through violent means. And then number 9 and number 10 are cool again. They are good kings like Maki. Now, I think this is a very cool king list. I think this short piece of literature has a lot to say about the importance of good leadership. Our world is full of kings like Itchan. And when I read the Awaji Monkey King list, it is like it is calling out for a king like Maki to arise in the world of humans as well, to transform human society into something better. That's what I think, at least.